friends and a bottle of wine. Bobby got leukemia, 14 years old, he looked like 55 when he died. He was a friend of mine. Those are people who died. 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 They were all my friends, they just died. Cheever and Georgie let the gimmicks go rotten, so they died of hepatitis in Upper Manhattan. Sly in Vietnam, bullet in the head. Bobby OD'd on Drano on the night that he was wet. They were two more friends of mine, two more friends that died. Those are people who 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 died. They were all my friends and they died. Mary took a drive out from a hotel room. Bobby hung himself from a cell in the Tubes. Judy jumped in front of a subway train. Eddie got slit in the jugular vein. And Eddie, I miss you more than all the others. And I salute you.
Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome to Late Night Scaries. I am your friendly neighborhood ghost, the one who lives in your neighbor's place, just under that second little board that creaks a little bit. That's where I live. I live there. You might recognize me from last year's Late Night Scaries, you know. I enjoy haunting people by secretly unplugging their phone chargers at night. That's my new favorite. Ooh, and I really like just whirling the smoothie maker, like the little blender, keep whirling it around so it's broken. I've gone through like 7 blenders and it really seems to piss off the people who live in my place. Well, that's a little bit about me. Now let's learn a little bit about you. Okay, I can't hear you. Now you understand what it's like to be a ghost, just shouting into the void and nobody ever cares. But tonight, you can hear me. I'm here. We're at Late Night Scaries, and we have a great show for you tonight. Tonight, we have a very special team, and that team is Letters to Zombie Chicken. Welcome them. Welcome.
Teddy Sniffing Clue, he was 12 years old.
Oh.
I feel welcome. I feel very welcome.
Me too. Okay, so for our show to be Zombie Chickens, we just needed one input. We went online, we got 4, one of which we already used, one of which I didn't understand, one of which I don't want to use for personal reasons, which leaves us with Labyrinth.
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 Awesome.
You have no power over me. You have no power over me. You have no power over me. I don't know which oh, none of those worked, did they? Oh, God.
No. No, they didn't. I love that you tried.
I saw the movie. That's how it's supposed to go. Is I take control of my destiny and my own personal power as a young woman, and then the evil goblin lets me and my brother go. But I don't have a brother. I just had a cat, and
and I like your cat.
I know. I don't want you to eat him. That's why we're here.
Well, you know, movies come from somewhere, and it's awfully convenient that the young lady got let go in the movie. And maybe you weren't so scared coming into the labyrinth because of that. So,
I mean, I haven't seen any puppets with accents
no,
or removable limbs.
no.
And I think, yeah, I feel like I thought I knew what I was getting into.
Mm-hmm.
And where are the puppets? Where's your codpiece, goblin?
With a clam piece. It's different from the cod piece. Cod pieces, people watch that movie just to see the cod piece, but instead I went with a clam piece. It's much more disturbing. Oh, it's like the opposite. It's the opposite that really disturbs people. So there's no puppets. Puppets are fun in a scary way. And here there's just gargoyles and they never move. Ever. Their limbs stay attached. It's really quite fun. Whatever the opposite of a song is, that's the sound they make. Just a creaking.
I'm just so glad you agreed to bring me on as a coaching client. I just feel like I'm learning so much from you.
That's what we're here for.
I mean, when I was cursed to be a Toadman woman, I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. Was I going to be evil or good or cryptic,
Mm-hmm.
But I just have to say that, I've learned so much. And last week, I made a woman run away.
Yeah. Run fast. Break her shoes.
Yeah, she broke her shoe.
Oh, that fills me with just tingles. Just electricity went through my body.
Yeah, I know.
Good shoe break.
And it's all because of you.
Oh, you flatter. You flatter an old goblin.
Honestly, the homework you gave me last week to look into the mirror and say, "You are a scary beast," has just been so good for me. I feel like I'm taller, and I know that's just confidence, but I feel like I'm taller.
Yes. You look tall for a toad frog woman.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Toadman woman, but it's okay.
Toadman woman. I apologize.
No, it's okay.
Toads
People
and
don't
frogs
understand
are
whether or not the duality that I'm dealing with is toad versus frog or man versus woman, but yeah.
I knew there was a duality there. That is clear. That is really the source of your terror.
Yeah, people are just afraid of that unknown, of the fact that there might not be a binary, that we might all intermingle and intermix. And I thought that was going to be scary, but you're right. It's a little too heavy to really I think it's
the
rough voice and the threatening of violence and that kind of stuff.
There's an undercurrent there. People are afraid to look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're really bringing it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just so appreciative of you. You're really my idol.
Are you gonna try to kill me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, sometimes you end up in the wrong place at midnight on Friday the 13th, and you find yourself going down a path that you didn't ever think that you were going to go down. But that's the world you're in now. And so you have to learn the best you can. And so you enlist a goblin king as your coach, as the person who's going to lead you down that path. And in order to prove that you've been led down that path, if you're going to be a scary person, you got to murder them.
Can you tell me where the ice cream stand is in here? Because I heard there was one.
Yeah, it's just behind the Dunk Your Senator booth.
This is such a fun labyrinth. I love it. Like, I never want to leave, actually. It's better than where I live.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really great. But, honestly, like, this is like my first week managing the labyrinth, when I killed my coach / idol / boss babe / goblin king, I didn't realize the responsibility that would come with it. I just thought I would become a, fiercer creature. And now I have to think about how to put in new attractions to keep labyrinth goers scared.
I mean, I thought that was just an effigy, but that's actually him hanging there, huh? Whoa.
Yeah, I felt like, you can't let a good body spoil.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost terrifying. Yeah, I'm
It's almost terrifying.
yeah, I almost. I mean, I'm like I go to labyrinths all the time. Like, I spend most of it's so much better than where I actually live that, I like to come to different labyrinths. So I'm kind of a connoisseur, I guess you'd say.
Okay. First, what hellhole do you live in that you come to labyrinths for fun? And two, that is a genuine dead body of a powerful being, and that's not good enough for you. I plucked both of his eyes out and left them hanging. Do you know how hard it is to pluck out eyeballs and not damage the cord so they can hang down like that?
Well, honestly, I think it would have been scarier if you'd left him in. Sorry, everybody's a critic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't offend you.
No, I'm fine. I can handle it. I'm just gonna go see about the ice cream stand.
God, there I go again, making like goblins cry. It's a gift, really, and it's part of why I like coming to the labyrinth, to tell you the truth, because it just gives me a sense of power, which I lack in my everyday life. I mean, if you must know, I live in the back of a 7-Eleven where I work most of the time, and just one room, 2 rooms, I guess, the 7-Eleven and the back room. And
I just said, have you seen my sister? And that why is this place so terrible?
man, you think this is terrible? You should have seen the Labyrinth from 1984. The book. Well, I mean, it's a movie, but books come from somewhere, or vice versa.
There are eyeballs hanging from the wall next to that skeleton, which is definitely not a human skeleton, even.
No, it's not.
My sister sent me a text message and she said I had to come down here really quick because she was stuck, and something about needing a sibling, and it was sad we didn't have a brother. But anyway, have you seen anyone, a girl like my height?
Can I just say, you are absolutely adorable. I mean, this is like so classic. Scared sister looking for sibling in Labyrinth. I love it. I mean, God, how did they get you to do this? You're so good.
Well, oh my gosh. What do you mean this is classic? I mean, it is kind of classic for my sister because she's freaking annoying and can't take care of herself. But, like, you do know. What? You heard something?
I heard someone screaming around that corner through the door behind you. I don't know. Maybe it's worth a try.
Have you been through? Oh my god! Now I just have to decide if I should go through a scary screaming door by myself. What if there's more people down here that like also are screaming because they're also stuck? Anyway, I'm the little sister. I shouldn't have to take care of her. She should take care of me instead of being the like crazy wild going adventure, like to pretend that real life is a movie kind of sister. But like,
Yes, fine. I came out. Here I am.
I can't
This was
believe
just supposed to be hide and seek, and you made it a big deal.
your text message telling me that you were like trapped in a crazy dungeon was just a way to initiate hide and seek.
Extreme hide and seek. Like, I've been up and down these stairs. I don't know where you've been, clearly.
Came through the weird trap door that is like in our basement for some reason, and then like ran into some crazy lady who was like really happy, and also saw eyeballs on the wall. Oh,
It's working.
what's working?
I laid the plan for you, sister. The basement door.
Okay.
The creepy connoisseur.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just so glad you love the eyeballs. I almost kept them in, but then I told the Toadman woman to just do what they wanted, and they did.
I'm not following.
It's your initiation, Lindsay.
What am I initiated into?
You're 12 and a half. It is time. It's time for you to join the order of the non-binary hell creatures.
Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry I kept it from you for so long.
I feel like I should get to choose these things about my identity. What if I don't want to be a non-binary hell creature? What the hell is happening to you?
My wings are in.
Do I have to? Oh my gosh, I need some explanations. Okay, where is that happy lady or this frog toad man woman?
They were all tricks and travels along your journey, and now you've come to the middle of the labyrinth where, we'll just take a small blood oath initiation, and then you get to pick your hell creature. Fine. I didn't want to pick her hell creature for her, but clearly Lindsay just isn't cut out for this sort of thing. I always did have to go first. And I'm really proud of myself, honestly, for laying all the traps. Or just putting it all in the right place, just enough so she would be piqued, a little scared, but interested. Something compelled her to just keep going. I think she liked the eyeballs, actually. Seemed classy. And my wings are getting longer and slimier by the day. I haven't told anyone this, but I hope to ascend to the archdeacon position within the year. It's a big step. There's going to be a lot of blood. But it's my destiny.
Yes, it is your destiny. And I think you will do very well.
Thank you, Vice Archdeacon. Fuzzy
Indeed.
Star.
Thank you for using my full title. Not everybody does, and they live to regret it.
It's true. It's the same as those.
Am I late? Sorry.
Yes.
Oh no. I've been trying to come earlier. I've been trying, I promise. Sorry, catch me up.
We were just going on along about how the Vice Archdeacon Fuzzy Star is not
Thank
adorable.
you. I am not.
Right.
Not adorable.
No.
Right. As my boss, you are definitely scarier than me.
Thank you. I am glad you recognize it. I appreciate that in my subordinates.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I wasn't last.
You are still late, even if you are not last.
You just don't take any of this seriously. It's fine. And I know my face hasn't come in yet, but I'm climbing the ladder, okay? I am getting up the corporate subdemon positions.
Ugh.
We all start somewhere.
Yeah.
Vice Archdeacon, they're just not committed.
Oh,
We're right
Vice
here.
Archdeacon, Fuzzy Star, you were doing so well, newbie. You were doing so well.
I know. Well, the ghost jelly isn't here yet, so.
Sorry, am I late? Oh,
Yes.
shoot. I'm in my uniform too. Oh my goodness, this is just embarrassing,
Oh.
you know?
We are a professional organization.
I know.
I just want to let everyone know that Alan earlier told me he was viewing for another role.
I don't know what to do with this information.
Same.
Hi, sweetie. Can you come sit down?
Yeah.
You're 18, and I'm so happy we got the chance to celebrate your birthday, but I just need to tell you a few things about the family. Are you ready?
I'm waiting for this day.
Yeah. So, our family has a little bit of a penchant for finding ourselves in labyrinths. Once you find yourself in one, you will find yourself drawn to more and more until all of your real world relationships are broken, you lose your job, all of your money, and you struggle to fit it into standard society, in which case you will start to turn yourself into a labyrinth enthusiast. And yeah, I mean, that's basically it.
Wow, that sounds inevitable.
Yeah. I didn't realize when I married your father that's what we were getting into, and you haven't seen him 15 years for that reason.
Because he's been in labyrinths? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he still FaceTimes me. He really likes to share pictures. We have a little bit of a labyrinth photo album that I can add you to. He's actually bumped into one of his cousins. Like, it's a kind of a great family atmosphere in a lot of ways, but yeah, as soon as you go down, I'll probably never see you again in real life.
But I can still FaceTime you.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you can find charging ports for your phone.
Okay, well, that doesn't sound so bad, I guess. I was gonna join the corporate world and,
Right.
become a conflict management specialist, but if it's labyrinths, labyrinth.
They might need conflict management specialists down there.
Okay.
Yeah, I really don't know because I've never been because, normal people don't go in labyrinths because they're freaking scary.
Are you saying I'm not normal, Mom?
Absolutely.
I was hoping that joining the electricians union would mean that I had more power. I was told there would be power.
Oh, well, it's that was the pitch, is that, you know, as a union, we have power because we're electricians. And we have collective bargaining rights.
That is
But,
not
you know,
enough.
as far as your schedule goes, you know, this is a McMansion. It has to be done next week. So here we are, just
This is
fine-tuning.
this is not what I signed up for. I thought that at least we'd get some, I don't know, some like ports installed, or like when does it get to shoot out of my fingers?
Oh, whoa. No, we just make sure all of the lights work, and, you know, the plugs are good and everything's grounded.
Grounded.
Cut back in
Yeah.
time to Gen Y at the coffee shop. Yeah, here's your pumpkin spice mocha. And yeah, have you ever thought about being an electrician?
No, tell me more.
I mean, you just have this shirt that says power, which made me think of electric power. And it made me think of how electricians get to shoot electricity out of their fingers to do things like make ports.
What? I thought they were just mere blue collar workers. You're telling me that electricians who, you know, provide a very first, you know, 21st century experience are actually more like magicians.
Yeah, it's like a magician superhero combo.
Oh my God. Ah! Take me immediately.
I don't know. You just go find a union or something.
Cut back. So you don't have any training. They just signed you up. I would do that. We're short on dues. People are behind. But how about you just watch?
I thought you were gonna show me the tricks of the trade, you know, with the.
I don't. If your finger has electricity going through it, you're not doing a good job. Like, you need to have grounded and maybe not put your fingers there.
You know what? I don't do yoga anymore, so I really wish you would stop saying that phrase. It's a little triggering.
Which,
Scene.
don't put your fingers.
Yeah, I'll need to know your species and gender.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I am both man and woman, frog and toad. I represent the binary. That is the curse in my treasure.
Well, you can only enter one word in the box here.
What kind of hellish form is that?
I mean, it's part of the labyrinth. I'm sorry, it's your next stage.
I wrote the labyrinth now.
Well, I mean, they're just some old holdovers from the old regime. So, I mean, this is one of them. And I think it was especially, it says, make sure that you ask Toad Frog, man, woman, to fill out this form.
Oh, fuck. I knew that Goblin King was going to get me somehow.
You're not going to cry, are you?
It's a genius bit you have going on. Do you want to get promoted to maybe the head of the labyrinth and maybe do some more forms?
Yes, I would. And I'd also like to do conflict management, resolution.
Same. Look, you remind me of the babe. You remind me of the babe.
You're gonna have to explain a little more.
That's not how it goes. You asked me about the babe. and then I tell you a little more, and I'm actually kind of improvising here because it's not just the babe, it's the coach, idol, boss babe, goblin king. But that's a lot for the song.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
I told my coach, idol, boss babe, goblin king. He was crying hard as coach, idol, boss babe, goblin kings could cry.
This is too much.
Hey,
You.
is this the resurrection of the Goblin King?
We're trying. We're trying. He's not just a king. He's a coach, idol, boss, babe, goblin. King is the last part.
Yeah.
And Lindsay won't learn her part of the song.
Because we're making the song up as we go. I'm trying. Are you a conflict resolution manager?
I am.
Well, she's not doing her part.
We're conflict.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to give each one of you a number.
I can't believe you did this. Mom liked you more.
Okay, take a deep breath. Everybody just...
Yes, it's working.
Oh my God, I can't believe I got promoted to this job. It just sucks. I used to love the labyrinth.
You're so good at it. You just made them fight under the guise of resolving their conflict.
I know. I'm really enjoying it, actually, because you know what? That's part of the labyrinth, hating what you're doing while you're doing it.
And as long as they're focusing on each other.
That.
It's the vice arch, not adorable fuzzy star. Or
What? It's like a tiny, like, statue holding a star wand. That's your leader?
Excuse you.
shh.
This thing is actually making me feel happy inside.
What?
What did you do? So close to my promotion.
I will end you.
No, please don't. She's my sister.
Oh, now you stick up for me after the 17th thing tries to
Tell
kill
me,
me.
woman, I see you and you are getting way too much enjoyment out of it. And I don't understand why the conflict resolution is this enjoyment. And are you guys
Okay. Listen, I've got it. Let's just all go get an ice cream.
I would love an ice cream.
And that's our show.
Ice cream in the labyrinth.
Ice cream in the labyrinth. That's how they got there in the first place, right?
Yeah.
Yes, ice cream. The root of all evil.
Don't forget, you remind me of the babe.
You said you'd love me forever, honey, believe
All right, everybody. That
I'll
was
have your
Night
heart
Scaries. Don't
on a
forget to
platter,
join us
that you recall.
tomorrow and every night in October. It's a lot of nights. And there will be new shows every night. It's at 10 p.m. right where you're watching right now, which is Highwire Improv. You can always find the entire schedule of Highwire Improv because there's more than just late night shows at highwireimprov.com. And we'll see you tomorrow night for some more spooky improv.